Utah Jazz.
Boys, nice time.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Pippen, Longley out there with Rodman. Then there's Harper, and it's Jordan in at the 2. Now here's Stockton. The Jazz working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Chicago grabs the miss.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. We talked about the keys in preparing for this game, and he said, well, defense is always our first priority. And while we don't want our shot blockers risking foul trouble, having that backstop does enable our perimeter guys the freedom to play up and aggressive. So, Kevin, pressure D and shot blocking, something to look out for.
Thank you very much, Doris. So it's mainly about defense for them early on.
Yeah, and it won't just be early. I mean, it'll be about D all game long.
Yeah, and he made that point very clearly and emphatically to Doris and his players. I think we're going to see an intense defensive performance today.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Outside Jordan, right wing. Jordan the screen. Longley passes to Harper. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. He used that pick to get in close.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Harper against Stockton. Foster is screen on Harper. Here's Stockton. The shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Longley a screen on Hornacek. Back to Jordan. Pass to Rodman. Shot clock at 5. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Rodman's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game. Stockton with it. With a floater. That's tipped.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Stockton dishes to Malone. There's the feed to Stockton. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Utah needs to get off a shot here. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Pippen kicks to Harper. Outside, Rodman. Longley a screen on Malone. To the inside. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game. Free throw good from Pippen. Jazz trail by 6. Hornacek kicks to Stockton. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Jeff Hornacek on the wing. There's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Foster. And it's off the back rim. No good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Harper kicks to Rodman. Pippen a screen on Foster. And Jordan has it in the corner to the right side. Harper against Keefe. Releases from 15. Harper, no good. Hornacek passes to Keefe. Back to Stockton. Off the pick. Off and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Rodman. Inside. Puts up the baby hook. And again, Chicago. No good. Stockton against Harper. 11 feet away. And it's Harper with the rebound.
Well, I think he shouldn't have forced that one. Instead, he should have passed it off.
He dishes it to Pippen. Back to Harper. Another miss by Harper. Jazz trail by 4. Stockton with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Hornacek against Jordan. Hornacek kicks to Malone. Shoots from 14. Cannot hit. And it's Chicago the other way. Feeds it to Harper. It's tipped. Here's Hornacek. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ostertag's checked in. That one misses for Hornacek. And here is Harper. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jordan the screen. Back to Harper. Shot clock at 6. Rodman with a screen on Stockton. Rodman kicks to Pippen. It's stolen. Here's Stockton. Ostertag, a screen on Harper. Off the screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Utah shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And that one falls for Hornacek. Anderson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Chicago also making some changes. Wennington comes in for Luke Longley. And Kerr's subbed in for Harper. That one drops. He ties it up. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
The Bulls making a switch here. Kukoc is checked in. Now here's Rodman. Here's Jordan. Oh!
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here is Anderson after the Bulls pick up 2. Picked by Ostertag to the inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now Jordan pass to Kerr. He kicks to Kukoc. Outside Jordan. Clock at 6. Up top Kerr. Unloads. They get it back.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Here's Ostertag. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
5-on-3 break. The open shot, Stockton. A nice shot by Hornacek. Hornacek's got 6. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
For Chicago, they had made their only other free throw attempt today on an earlier trip to the line. Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. Now here's Stockton. Anderson outside. Back to Stockton. Malone with the screen. Anderson kicks to Stockton. Good on the three-point shot. Stockton's got 5 now.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's Jordan. He has 6. Kukoc kicks to Rodman. There's the screen. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And Utah has possession. Malone passes to Ostertag, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Bulls trail by 3. Kerr dishes to Jordan. Outside, Kukoc. They set the pick to the middle. Wennington passes to Kerr. Rodman, another 3 for Chicago.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And Stockton, here we go, to the middle. Anderson can't get it to go.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 5. Here's Ostertag. Stockton with a dynamic pass to set that one up. He has 6.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside, Rodman. Outside, Kukoc. 5 to shoot. Rodman kicks to Kukoc. Here's Jordan. Utah with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. You're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Malone, no luck. Chicago trailing here. Outside Jordan. To the paint. Here's Rodman. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Rodman's got 10 points in the game.
A perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's got a nice bounce in his step to start.
Malone kicks to Stockton. Nice ball movement by Utah. Picked by Ostertag. Stockton right side. The open shot by Malone. Hits from the high post. He has 6.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jordan. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
And Utah has possession. The Bulls getting the bucket. Stockton outside. Dishes it to Hornacek. Screen by Malone. High post try. And Utah again with the bucket. Outside Jordan. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Stockton. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Jazz lead by 2. And we'll return shortly. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Harper is out there with Jordan. Then it's Longley. Then there's Pippen. And it's Simpkins in at the 4 spot. Here's Longley. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
A nice shot by Hornacek.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
And it's working. As long as the defense gives you space, hey, let it fly.
Now here's Pippen. Screen by Longley. It's Pippen with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Pippen's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now, here is Hornacek. Malone a screen on Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Malone drives in. The leaner inside. The Jazz have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. First free throw is good. Isley's checked in for Stockton. No good on the second free throw.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
Here's Isley. Down low. Here's Keith. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Pippen.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Utah, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. That's good from Keith. Keith hits them both. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Pippen with it. He's got 8, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So it's the Jazz now. And here's Hornacek. He's got 10. Malone with the screen. Here's Isley. He's guarded by Harper. Clock at 6. The pass to Keefe. Jeff Hornacek on the wing. Fires from deep. The shot is off. Good D by Jordan. Outside Harper. Down low. It's deflected. Malone with the steal. Here's Isley, guarded by Jordan. It's Hornacek again missing.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. And Utah making a change here. Carr's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Bushel is checked in, and he sinks the second. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Isley. He's guarded by Harper. Carr sets a screen. Here's Hornacek. Longley grabs the miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Wennington, he's checked in for Simpkins. Now, here is Hornacek. He's got 10. Pass to Keefe. Carr sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hornacek for 3. It's Hornacek again missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Pass to Wennington. Back to Pippen. Now the pass to Wennington. Kicks it to Harper. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Trailing by 2. Carr with the screen on Harper. Here's Isley. He's guarded by Harper. Carr sets a screen. The 9-foot shot. Offensive rebound. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. He lobs it up. Longley can't get it to go. Here's Isley. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Lets it go from 11, and that one goes long.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pippen kicks to Harper. Here's Bushel. Outside Pippen.
Well, they're still early in the quarter, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Six to shoot. Passes it to Bushel. Good work defensively by Hornacek.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Isley the pass to Hornacek. Here's Isley. Carr with the screen on Pippen. Pass to Keefe. Reverses. And he lays it up and in. And it's a tie ball game.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Here is Harper. They set the pick. Pass to Longley. Goes up off the pick, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Utah calls timeout for the Jazz. Ostertag comes in for Foster, and it's Anderson in for Keefe. The Bulls making a change here as well. Rodman, he's checked in for Longley. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Utah trailing here. Here's Isley. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Pippen dishes to Harper. And it's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Outside Pippen. He feeds it to Rodman. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Chicago making some changes. Kukoc comes in for Bushler, and Kerr subbed in for Ron Harper. Now here's Kukoc. The pass to Wennington. Back to Kukoc. Beyond the arc. Antoine Carr grabs the miss. And Utah has possession. Here's Isley. Carr sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Isley, defended by Kerr. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Now the dish to Rodman. Kukoc from outside. Shot's good. Kukoc has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jazz trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Ostertag, a screen on Kerr. Isley, the pass to Carr. And there's the feed to Hornacek. Carr sets a screen. Goes up from the top of the key. Rodman with the block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A different look for Utah. Malone's checked in for Carr. And Stockton subbed in for Isley. Luke Longley's checked in for the Bulls. Hornacek against Pippen. Out to the right wing. Rodman goes in. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Rodman's got 12 points in the game.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Stockton on one end of the pick and roll, Malone on the other. Here's Malone. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 9. The Bulls leading by 3. Kerr kicks to Kukoc. Rodman sends a screen. Malone with the steal. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Stockton dishes to Malone. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Rodman after the basket by Utah. 6 on the shot clock. From 20 feet out, Anderson with the block, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Michael Jordan is checked in for the Bulls. And so it's Utah here with the ball. They trail by 1. Stockton kicks to Malone. Shot from free throw range, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now Jordan, he's got 8. Kukoc passes to Jordan. Longley, a screen on Hornacek. And here's Longley. Hornacek covering. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
Bulls have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. The first free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Picked by Ostertag. And Stockton, here we go. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Malone. The shot is off. Some solid defense by Rodman. Screen by Longley. Jordan kicks to Kukoc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Kukoc has got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And Stockton, here we go. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually does. Finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
He had a nice open look right there. He's got 15.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Kerr dishes to Jordan. Back to Kerr. Screened by Longley. Kerr can't hit.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Passes it to Ostertag. Shot from 12. Rodman with the defensive effort. Chicago leading by 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Longley passes to Jordan. He dishes it to Kukoc. Longley, a screen on Malone. Rodman kicks to Jordan. Up loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense, Clark, was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that poster.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's Chicago. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Karl Malone.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
The Bulls leading by 5. We've got Foster. Jeff Hornacek is out there with Stockton. Then it's Malone, and it's Keefe in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Pippen for three. Rebound, Utah. Now here's Stockton. To the inside and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Jordan with it. Screen by Longley. Jordan dishes to Pippen. Back to Jordan. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. And that's 15 points for Jordan.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Foster is screen on Harper. Stockton passes to Malone. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And that one misses. The Bulls leading by 6. The drive by Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. Screen by Longley.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Stripped it away. And here's Stockton. He's got 5. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Foster is screen on Jordan. And Stockton, here we go. And he gets it back. Clock is at 3. Hornacek for 3. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Stockton against Harper. Pass to Longley. Puts up the baby hook. And it's Foster with the rebound. Jazz trail by 3. Stockton kicks to Hornacek. Here's the screen. To the inside. Keith missing.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Bulls have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And he knocks down the first one.
Jordan is giving him lots of trouble. He's got 16 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them. He's just been everywhere.
He's got his hand in everything going on out there.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 5. Malone with the screen. To the wing right side. Back to Hornacek. Malone a screen on Jordan. Out of hand on it. And here we go, the Bulls fast break.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Utah calls timeout. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. If what he talked about is a true indication, the pick and roll is going to be their go-to play from now on. He sees that as being their best option offensively. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different.
You can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
slow everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Chicago leading by 4. Here's Pippen. He's got 8. Outside, Rodman. Malone with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Stockton against Pippen. Foster is screen on Pippen. Stockton outside. Off the screen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Jazz have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
John Stockton.
And the first one drops.
At the line for 2.
And Stockton drops them both. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now Jordan. He's got 18. Screen by Longley. The drive by Jordan. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Feeds it to Rodman. Dishes to Pippen. Good on the 13-footer. Pippen's got 10. Jazz trail by 4. Stockton outside. Here's the screen. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Foster. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Foster's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now here's Jordan. Screen by Longley. Jordan the pass to Longley. With the shot. Off target. That was a little heat check. With a tie, here's Malone. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
What a tremendous game for Malone. He's got 19 points and he's pickpocketed the ball 5 times. He is in complete control of this game.
Clark, you're on the money with that one. It's all going his way.
No good on that one. Isley's checked in for the Jazz. And he sinks the second. Harper with the ball. He kicks to Jordan. Pass to Rodman. Back to Jordan. Clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Jordan's got 8 here in the quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Stockton dishes to Malone. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. He hits both from the stripe.
He's been having a tough game from the free throw line, but finally he gets it done.
Isley the pass to Foster. For the lead, it's hauled in by Longley.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Outside, Rodman. Now here's Jordan. 20 points for him. Back to Rodman. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Now here's Jordan. There's the pass to Longley. The layup missed. And now Utah, fast break, stolen. Fast break, here comes Chicago, and it's Jordan with the jam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively, and this lead, I think, is headed up.
Keefe passes to Isley. Shot clock at 6. Kicks to Foster. Craig Ostertag, he's checked in for Foster. And Chicago also making a switch. Kukoc is checked in. And Stockton, here we go. And the rejection by Pippen. Jordan kicks to Pippen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 6 assists in the game. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Stockton's shot is good.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 22. In transition, here come the Jazz. And it's blocked by Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. The Jazz making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Steve Kerr's checked in for Ron Harper. Here's Isley. Passes it to Ostertag. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Jazz have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. So he comes up empty, missing both. Chicago leading. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Stockton dishes to Anderson. Pass to Isley. Picked by Ostertag. Isley the pass to Ostertag. Stockton kicks to Malone. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. Kevin, that trip there was a good sign for him. He's been getting to the line often, but has been struggling to convert.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Pippen. He's got 12. Here's Kerr. Now Jordan. Back to Kerr. 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3. Utah trailing here. Isley the pass to Stockton. Nice ball movement by Utah. Ostertag a screen on Kerr. And Stockton, here we go. Screen by Malone. Stockton outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Kukoc from outside. Rebound, Utah. Right wing. Ostertag a screen on Kerr. And the pass to Ostertag. To tie. That one rolling around and rims out. The drive by Jordan. Can't cash in from close range.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Passes to Isley. Malone a screen on Kerr. Stockton dishes to Malone. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Malone's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Kukoc with it. 6 points for him. Outside Jordan. He feeds it to Pippen. Malone against Kukoc. Here's Jordan. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Jordan's got 26. Now here's Stockton. 10 points for him. There's the dish to Malone. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game, and he can't get the first one.
He's only got half of the equation right, Kevin. He's getting to the free throw line often, but he's not making enough of it.
Hornacek, he's checked in for Utah. And a change for the Bulls. Bushler's checked in for Pippen. Now here's Kerr. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Jordan. Outside Kukoc. Rodman with a screen on Malone. Here's Jordan. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Chicago, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Anderson outside. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Stockton kicks to Malone. Chicago grabs the miss. Kukoc has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bushler. The feed to Rodman. Rodman sends a screen. Kukoc passes to Rodman. Outside Jordan takes the 3. And another shot. Malone with the block. Shot from the wing. Shot's good. Kukoc has got 8.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls lead by 4. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Jazz trail by 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. Jordan is out there with Tony Kukoc. Then there's Harper. Then there's Longley. And it's Kerr in at the 2 spot.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Here's Harper. 6 to shoot. And 3 from Jordan. They get the rebound. Kukoc. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Tony Kukoc in this one, 8 rebounds, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Kukoc hits them both. On offense, here are the Jazz. 4-point game. Stockton kicks to Hornacek. Here's a good screen. To the paint. Here's Foster. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Utah, Greg Foster.
Oh, good on that one. And the Bulls making a change here. Pippen's checked in. And he's good on the second. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. He dishes it to Kukoc. Outside Harper, just 5 on the clock. Kukoc kicks to Harper. A three-pointer, no good. Jazz trail by 3. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Left side Anderson. Back to Stockton. Shot, high post. Luke Longley grabs the miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
A nice shot by Jordan.
It's a heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Stockton kicks to Hornacek. They set the screen. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Harper. Out of hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Here's Pippen. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Longley. Over Foster. Bank shot. No good.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill. Didn't give him a chance.
Hornacek outside. Stockton right side. Feeds it to Anderson. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Pippen dishes to Harper. Outside Jordan. Back to Harper. Pippen against Anderson. Inside. The kick out to Harper. Another miss by Harper.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Dishes it to Anderson. Back to Hornacek. He kicks to Anderson. Jazz passing it around. Stockton goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's now only a 1-point Bulls lead.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Now here's Jordan. Off the left rim and out. Keefe passes to Stockton. Foster is screen on Harper. And Stockton, here we go. Jeff Hornacek on the wing, guarded by Jordan. Here's Foster, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Kukoc.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And he can't hit the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Malone with the screen. Off the pick. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Chicago has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pippen kicks to Kukoc. No good. Some solid defense by Malone. Utah trailing here. Pass to Keefe. To the paint. Malone's shot, good. Malone's got 14 points here in the second half.
That's what this team needs right now. Solid scoring chances.
And here is Jordan. Harper kicks to Pippen. Outside Jordan. Clock at 6. Outside Kukoc. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Jazz trail by 3. Stockton outside. Kicks to Hornacek. And there's the pass to Foster. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Kukoc just got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Looking at the game Pippen has been having, he has 14 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Tony Kukoc. Here's Stockton. Malone outside. Here's the screen. Hornacek outside. 6 to shoot. The shot. And the shot falls short this time.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the first one at the line is good. Poster tags checked in for the Jazz. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half, but they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Now here's Stockton. Picked by Ostertag. Now Stockton. Shot to stop the run. It's deflected. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Picked by Ostertag. And Stockton, here we go. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Stockton's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Passes it to Pippen. Rodman with a screen on Keefe. Up off the screen, and then Rodman with the dunk.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Malone, a screen on Harper. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
The Bulls leading by 7. Outside Jordan. He feeds it to Harper. Trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. Good movement here by the Bulls. Rodman with a screen on Hornacek. Rodman goes in. Here's Longley.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
And Utah has possession. Stockton with it. It's stolen by Rodman. And here comes the break. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Those are the kinds of plays that win you games. I mean, really savvy D, and give them credit for looking to go straight up court with it. No hesitation.
And that could be the KO right there.
Hornacek outside. The dish to Malone. Pass to Keefe. They set the pick. 4 on the shot clock. Back them alone. Now the feed to Hornacek. But they'll get another chance. Stockton outside. Jordan against Hornacek. Back to Stockton. Picked by Ostertag. And Stockton, here we go. The shot is off.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Keith. No good with the layup.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now here's Pippen. Here's Jordan. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. They get John Stockton.
Wow. He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the second of two is good. That will push the lead to double digits.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Malone with the screen. Some solid defense by Rodman. And here's the fast break. Ripped away. Three-pointer from Stockton. The shot is off, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Jordan. Good D by Stockton. Jazz trail by 10. To the left side wing. Takes the 13-footer. Malone, no luck. Outside Jordan. Rodman with a screen on Stockton. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book. Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Chicago.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's got to be frustrating to shoot so poorly when the other team is on fire.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Jordan. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Stockton kicks to Hornacek. Tries from 10. Chicago grabs the miss. Inside, here's Jordan. The layup off target. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.